People, welcome to Manchester City versus Burnley. Pre-match thoughts from me, it's a preview. I've been lost for a couple of weeks. International football's here. Ever since England got beat in the Euro final, it's not been the same for me. Andorra and Hungary games just don't quite get the juices flowing like Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea and Liverpool did the week before. So I was on a bit of a come down. Been sat in a dark room, shaking, waiting for the games to come again. But they're back. But just before I mention the game, I've got to say big up to the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Anyone that watches Mank Talk and the Big Six knows what I think of Tyson, and I think he did the country proud. I think the journey that the guy's been on, mental health wise, from where he was to where he is now, is unbelievable. And anyone out there who's struggling with mental health or thinks they can't do it, look at Tyson, and look what he's done. And it just shows that 1 minute you can be bottom of the barrel and the next minute you're top of the world. So big up Tyson Fury, a fellow Mancunian. I know he supports the red side, but I'm not going to go and say out about that because he's massive and he'll kill me. But at the end of the day, big up, man. I've got a lot of respect for the guy and all his team. Big up. But we're back people. Etihad Stadium weekend, can't wait, we're back. Back in the South Stand, back with all the boys, get it going, get behind the lads, you know what I mean? After the Anfield draw, do you know what I mean? After we broke the hoodoo at Anfield, it's great to get back to domestic football. So we're playing Burnley. And Burnley for me, have been one of them teams where they might not play the most attractive football in the world, but they get the job done. There's times when they'll go to Anfield and get a result. They'll go to Everton and get a result. They'll go to places where you don't think they've got a chance, even winning at Old Trafford, things like that, and they get it done. But this season for me, I think it's a season too far for Burnley. I've tipped them on the Big Six to go down. And that's just because I look at the squad and it's just not strong enough for me, you know what I mean? I hope they prove me wrong, and all the Burnley fans that I know will be laughing at me if they do. But I just think they're in a lot of trouble. I think they come to the Etihad where they regularly get hit for 5, I think they're going to try and shut up shop like Southampton did. They're going to try and close us down. And I think City are going to be... have to be patient. I think we're going to have to be really patient. We're going to have to slow build up, and we're just going to have to make sure we take our chances and be clinical. If we can get an early goal, it'll have to draw them out a little bit, and I think then the floodgates could open. We've just had some bad news about Ferran Torres. He's going to be out for probably 6 weeks. That is not what we need when we're light up front. He's had a great Nations League. He scored a couple of goals. And he was starting to look the part, you know what I mean? Could he answer them number 9 problems? I think looking at the way Pep was setting us up recently, I don't think Pep was convinced, because he's been trying Grealish up there, he's been trying Foden there, he's been trying Sterling there. Do you know what I mean? I think that position's up for grabs, and the first one of our players that plays there and does really well and can get a run there, it might make that position their own. I fully expect a few players to get a game that haven't been playing. I expect John Stones maybe. I know he played for England, but I expect him to play. Maybe he gives Laporte a rest and plays Stones. Zinchenko is supposed to be on his way back. I don't know if he's fit. Maybe he can get some minutes. And maybe some of the youngsters might get off the bench. Cole Palmer, McAtee, someone like that. It's Burnley at home, no disrespect, but if we want to start getting some minutes in players, now's the time to do it. We've got the Champions League game, Tuesday night at Bruges. We've got the Carabao Cup the week after at West Ham. So there's opportunities for players to stake a claim to get in the team. There's nothing a lot to say about the way we are. The way we're playing at the minute is fantastic, and all City fans are excited. Do you know what I mean? I fully expect us to turn up and get the job done. I expect it to be a cagey opening affair, quite physical. I know Burnley are quite physical. They might try and rattle us a little bit. but I expect us to get the job done. A few of our Brazilian players apparently are on a last minute dash back. I think City, United and Liverpool have hired a jet out, and they're going to get the players back for it. It's crazy, this international thing, to do that. It's just absolutely crazy. I just don't understand who makes these fixture lists up, you know, and who agrees to letting them go. It's absolutely bonkers, but you know, it is what it is. At least we haven't got Scott Carson in there. Zach Steffen's back, so you know, he's COVID free now, so it is what it is. But yeah, other than that, really, I don't see too many problems in Burnley's team. I know they're going to go physical, but if they start slamming them long balls up to Wood and Barnes, I think Ruben Diaz and Stones all up, it's bread and butter for them. And like I said, I don't think they've got enough to keep us out for 90 minutes. I think we get the job done, and we keep it rolling. Like you say, hopefully this week, with the result at Chelsea and the result at Anfield, this is the start of maybe our push for the title. You know what I mean? We've got to get that momentum going. We've had a few tough games and we've come through it okay. We've got the Manchester derby coming up as well. Obviously, we need to hand them a bit of a fucking beating. They need one. But yeah, anyone that's going tomorrow, make sure you enjoy it. I'm just trying to think if there's any other team news that might shock us, but Fernandinho may play, Rodri might get a rest. But you know what, I just hope we don't overdo it, because we've done this before where we've started to tinker with it. I know certain players are tired, but if you over tinker with it, you end up panicking near the end and you end up putting all the big boys on anyway, trying to get a result. So I just hope, you know, he doesn't overdo it, keep that rhythm going, you know what I mean? People that are playing well, you know, keep him in and around the squad. I see we've been linked with Haaland a lot this week. That rumour is starting to gather pace. For me, I touched on it on Mank Talk and I've touched on it on the Big Six. He's our dream signing. I think any team in the world would love him, but I just think he's made for Man City, and I think, you know, he's the heir to the Kun Aguero throne for me. I think if we can get him, it's like the missing piece of the jigsaw. So I'm hoping these rumours start to grow, and I'm hoping you know, we can get something lined up for the summer. I don't think we're going to get him in January. I don't think Dortmund are going to let him go. I don't think we're going to get a striker in January either. I think we're just going to go with what we got. But like you say, Burnley coming to the Etihad, it's not been a happy hunting ground for them. I fully expect Man City to get the 3 points. I can't see him troubling us. My score prediction is going to be Manchester City 4, Burnley 0, and I think, you know, it's going to be routine for us. Just keep the momentum going. And at the end of the day, listen, it's not a massive preview, this one. There's not a lot to say, other than, you know, domestic football is back. Keep liking and subscribing to my channel. I'm absolutely overwhelmed at the support. Try and get me to 5k. Do you know what I mean? We're going to do, we've got big things coming. The new office is taking shape. Me and Saeed have got a lot of things in the pipeline for content for Manchester, for United and City. And yeah, listen, let me know what you think in the comments. Not going to overly analyse this game whatsoever. It is what it is. Manchester City are going to get the job done. 3 points in the bank. Get yourself home. Have a night out with your bird and celebrate Man City winning. So peace, respect, subscribe. See you soon.